guys, so what do you cut? Today we're going to work on something that's pretty beginner friendly. Okay, you can do this on your own even if you don't have experience in Muay Thai. You can practice this. All you really need is a mirror. If you have a mirror, that's going to help you out a lot. The technique we're going to practice a little bit is straight knee number one. You could say it's the first knee you learn in Muay Thai and the most basic one. But we're going to go over some of the principles to help you have a better knee and to help you to feel it a little better and develop it to be your own. So I'm going to start from my regular fighting stance. Okay, left foot's forward, right foot's back. Of course, if you're a southpaw fighter, it's going to be the opposite. Right foot will be forward, left foot will be back. Unlock the knees for a little shock absorption and so I can pop up. Hands are up, elbows are in. I'm going to take a small step with my front foot, or what we call our post foot. So the foot that we're standing on when we knee or kick, we can call that our post foot. I'm going to step forward and I'm going to come up onto the ball and the toes of my post foot. The heel of my post foot is going to move in slightly, but it's not as much as if we're going to roundhouse kick. If we roundhouse kick, I'm going to point my toes out this way because I want this hip to come that way and my shin to come up through the air and cut that way. This, I want my knee to go almost straight forward. Now geometrically, I don't want my knee to go just straight forward because if my opponent's in front of me, if this knee came from here and went straight forward, it wouldn't hit my opponent's midsection, right? My opponent's midsection is here. My knee is over here. So it has to take an angle of about that much. I want to hit my opponent ideally in the sternum or the diaphragm, okay? But all this is good. If I can hit the rib there, if I can hit the stomach muscles there. Right? So once again, we're going to start from our stance here. I'm going to come up onto the ball and the toes of my post foot, which is my lead foot. And my heel is going to turn in just a little bit as I come up into my knee. Left hand's going to stay up on my cheek. Even better, if you're coming into knee range, your opponent could read that and come for an elbow. So even better than staying here, if it comes up and covers up your eyebrow, this is even better. This is okay, this is even better. Okay. As I come up into my knee, right hand's going to swing down past my hip and my knee's going to come up into the middle of my opponent. As I swing this hand, you're going to see this shoulder come up and cover up the cheek. Why? If I come into knee range and I don't, if I just swing my hand to give me extra throw on my hip, but I don't cover up my jaw with my shoulder, then I can get hooked there and that can be a fight ender, okay? Because that's a nice short hook. Their opponent can really torque through that, and if you come up like so, you can get hit there, that can really hurt you. Right hand swings, and as I swing, my hip's going to come forward into my knee. Back and back. As you guys practice this, you're going to develop more and more body control. Muay Thai is a fighting style, but a lot of the time people are surprised to find out that if you have a student who doesn't have any combat sports background, but they have a background in either dance or gymnastics or even yoga, a lot of the time those students are going to have natural control over their hips. So if you look at this knee from the side, as I come up and I knee, what's going to give my straight knee its penetration is a hip thrust as I come up onto the toes of this foot. Okay, so I come up, thrust, bang, back, and back. Up, thrust, bang, back, and back. What's not necessarily going to help you is bringing your knee up like this. You step like this, your opponent's body is there. So if I lift my knee up like this, it doesn't necessarily help me, right? It might hit them, but it may graze off like this, right? We want penetration in. What we also don't want to do is we don't want to come up onto the ball of our foot and our toes, bring our hips forward, and lose our balance this way. So I don't want to throw my hips into it and end up off balance that way. We're going to develop the body control to throw our hips into our knee and back. So you're going to come up, knee, back, and back. Come up, knee, back, and back. Obviously the best way to train is with an experienced trainer or a teacher, because then as you do your techniques, they can notice little mistakes, they can provide you with little corrections so that you're not getting repetitions in wrong and you're making sure that from the beginning of your training, you're getting it right and you're improving each class session. But this knee is something that if you have a mirror and you keep in mind each of those small mechanics of it, you can get better at it on your own. So you can start in your kicking stance, hands are up, elbows over your ribs, small step, come up onto the ball of your post foot, left hand's up or cover up your eyebrow even better. Swing, and this knee's going to come forward. back, and back. You can practice that in the air if you've got a mirror. That's going to really help you out.
Cup and cup.
See you guys again soon.